Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's stream. It is an absolute pleasure to have you all here. Thank you for tuning in today. So, we'll start off with our normal gameplay setup, as we all know. We start off every stream with the good old-fashioned warm-up game. I'm not really sure the country should play this morning. Anyone in chat have any ideas? I'm seeing an empty chat tonight, so I'm assuming no one's going to give me country to play. So I'll think quickly. Let's have a look. I don't have enough Japan. Japan could be fun, chat. Oh yeah. Oh well. Honestly, I love the French. The French aren't that good. I do defend the French slightly, but I am an Englishman, meaning that there is a minor discrepancy between me and my friendship with the French. My friendship. I hate the French. Anyway. I think we'll kick this off with a good old-fashioned German warm-up. I won't lie, having my mic in a bunch of different positions per stream never helps. I have a bad habit of knocking it over. Have we done that live? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I'll let you guess that. Oh, hold on, my mic. Okay, it's okay. We're good. My mic is okay. So we're starting off with my good old-fashioned German lineup with the Panzer III TNA. I actually don't know why I keep bringing this tank out, because I utterly hate it. And it can't scout, which is very annoying for anyone in chat. Like, this tank used to... This tank used to be able to scout, now it can't. It's ludicrous. Nightmarish. A pain in the backside. The Panzer IV F1, the Stuttgart 62, the HS129B3, also known as the Duck, because it really is like a low-flying duck. It does not have the ability to turn, but it can shoot a 75mm cannon, and that's always a plus. We have the Bf-109E3, the Panzer IIIJ, the Stug 3A, the Panzer IV-E, JO7D3, and the Panzer III-TF. If you want the Stuka sirens on a Stuka, or the JA7, you would have to go to the B variant, because that one has the Jericho sirens. They're very loud. Any pilot will tell you how much I hate them, but they were alright at what their intended purpose was. And they actually did increase the bomb payload to 1800. As you can tell, the last time I used the Stuka was when the 1000 kilo was the biggest bomb. Times do change, and I was not ready for it. And the 38TF. I prefer this one over the 38TNA any day. Actually, it's faster. 42 compared to 60. So, we're starting off with the NA, because it's fast. And no other reason. As per usual, you have to remember, I'm pretty sure I've showed it off before, but there is a brilliant trick to ignore wait times. Whenever I game with my friends like it, they always don't have it set up. Alright, Stalingrad, which is a bad omen. Tonight's going to be a very, very long night. Anyway, you'll see that one coming, eh? Also, I'd like to apologise for last week's stream. It was rather short. It had been a rather long night with work and such. So it wasn't really an 8. Oh, that's a lot of rocks. So I'm trying to fix my cap on my... Great heavens. Yes, I see the problem now. We are no longer going to make it to point A first. Therefore, we are now doomed. Also rocking a casual 500-600 ping, so... Yep. One of those nights. I feel like no matter what I do, I can't get a good connection. Give me all 1 moment while we continue our nice long drive. Which is a brilliant, hilarious game, mind you. However, I've never actually played it. Rather unfortunate, but I hear it's very good. It sounds very good from what I've been told. Dropping Lottie. I still don't know if any of you can hear my voice coup mod. Oh, actually, no problem. I thought I was going to struggle with that. Anyway. Also, for those who don't know, I have to play diagonally. Because my microphone's on my left, and it's not a hanging mic that I can put over my screen, so it's very problematic. Because I stand too far away, you can't hear me. I stand too close, and it's annoying. It's a whole deal. Makes me blinder. If you can't tell, this is just me coping with my bad skills. And that Panzer III just flew. As we all know, the Germans did invest the Wunderwaffe, and flying Panzer IIIs was obviously a project. And this is peak gameplay. Network problems, Panzer IIIJ is alive still, which means that we are maybe alright. Maybe, maybe not, don't know. I'm hearing an engine somewhere. I had to turn those down because they were too loud for you guys. That was my fault. I don't play this game professionally. Radiator. You're gonna feel that later. And that was a bad shot. Target destroyed. It's amazing how we pulled that off against an M4A3 105. Truly, the Czechs are onto something with this bad boy. And it's not just bad network connections. They didn't have that back then, so because they have to deal with it. I do, but they didn't. I really feel like one day we should play like another non-War Thunder game. Tanks, there's tanks around us. Unless my headphones are acting up again, then there should be a tank somewhere. Panzer IIIJ has been hit. I'm not sure what hit it. Replenishing crew. That's Artie. Artie's dropping everywhere. Oh, there he is. It's a Japanese tank. And we can't get a good position to shoot it. So, yeah, okay. This thing has no depression, so we'll have to rely on elevation. And the Shihakai just got shot by a friendly. Yep, he's dead. He's dead, he's dead. We're all safe now. Once again, this very odd angle. I'll have to actually adjust my screens. And my mic. Well, let me tell you, this is hard. I'm going to do the stupid thing and do it in the open because that's better content, and we all know it. Streamers live for content and bad network connections. Yeah, we're not punching that thing's front, but we're a good distraction. A little ding on the ding really wakes you up in the morning. Oh, we're firing a 37. A good 37mm anti-tank gun really does hurt if you get a good shot. The M4 is a prime example of keep your armor facing forwards in your intended role and you're safe. If you get caught on your flanks, you're kinda doomed. The M4's easy to drive, easy to make, pretty good tank in like the early war. Early mid-war they were alright. Once you got the F2 and the Panzer IVs, and like they get the bigger 75s, the frontal armor suddenly goes from, yeah, I can keep you safe, to, you're doomed. I mean, they got a whole book written why they were death traps. Not a book written why they were so good. Probably does exist though, I haven't read it. I haven't read either book actually. Anyone read the books? I'll take that as a no, as chat is, as per usual, empty, and I'm basically talking to myself with extra steps. That's a tank. Looks to be Sherman-ish. I mean, if you guys didn't know, there is a American vehicle sale on today. I mean, it's probably a bunch of American mains utterly wetting themselves at their... what's the... Oh, okay, come on. Don't mind that's driver's view. Okay, thank you. Commander, thank you. Really, no chance in that fight. We were completely doomed by our network connection. We should have won that, no problem. We almost got that other guy. And because everyone's, like me, is as intelligent as a rock, we're going to be flying the duck in bad Wi-Fi over Stalingrad. I still don't know why I keep spawning on the ground. Does anyone in chat know I could really use a hand? Like, seriously, it is terrible. Like, flying in the duck. Is there no way to change this? I've also got a sneeze stuck in my nose now, so this is dreadful. I know my health is perfect. I'm not doing on... I bit my tongue a lot today. It's really buggered me up. Yeah, fallen tongue on the side, on my left side only. It's really annoying. And that's our takeoff, despite taking off ages ago. We must now fly to the battlefield and not dive on it, giving us a disadvantaged altitude. Which then again, we're in the duck. That wouldn't help much. The BB-1 just crashed. Which is alright. That's an enemy fighter. What's a plane? Looks like a monoplane. Man, this isn't just a spec, so I can't really confirm or deny. The I can't talk tonight. Talking is hard. Fun fact, I actually had speech therapy once, like 2 years of speech therapy. Helped a little, but it doesn't have any lasting effects, I'm afraid. And also TBD1. What's a P26? Nothing to the left. Oh no, I've lost him. There he is. Okay, we've got him in our sights. On my sights at least. He's faster than me. Probably bear me in a turn. And he has the bonus of not bad Wi-Fi. Therefore, our fight is predestined. However, he looks to be pretty distracted. I need to gain altitude now. Because anyone who's played War Thunder knows, once you get that sign, you're doomed. Like, I can't aim. I really could not aim that entire burst. Love to say there's an easy P26, not 36, or 26. I keep forgetting the difference between the two. Our engine bay was hit, but not the engine itself. Therefore, we're not going to fly to the sky yet. And that's a very bad turn to a very bad pass, and we missed an opportunity to just do some good targeting. We got a lot of juicy, ripe targets. Now immediately dive. You might be wondering why we dive. The answer is base AA. When enemy AA spawns, they have no depression. They have no depression. Therefore, if you dive below them, they can't hurt you. Unless they really want to hurt you, then they will do anything they can. It's also advised to not do what I just did, because I just put myself into a stall, and we are now going to go down. Because we're a duck, and I forget, we don't have engine power. We have hopes, dreams, and duct tape. A lot of armor too. A lot of armor. Plenty of armor though. And that's a target. Really now. Thank you. That was very elongated. No. Where is Stalingrad? Camouflage. Where is the spawn? Why have they moved the spawn thing? It's gonna really annoy me now. We're taking out take the Panzer IV F1. I love these short 75s. They're really fun for me. And the heat. I like using the heat. The heat does good work with a good fire rate. Has a fire rate of... That's the wrong button. Is it this one? It's this one. Is a fire rate, reload rate of... I'm blind, chat, so I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be an informative guy here, but... Oh, we won the battle at least. Been shot. Friendly. And... a great success. So the bitrate's been fixed. Like, my stream itself is working just fine. My game isn't running fine, but... well, last week... again, sorry about last week. That was not a good week for me. But, it pushed through. And that's a not good start as last week's, but... hopes and dreams. Dreams and hopes. Slow operations. Bad Wi-Fi. I really have to remember how to set this up in the mornings. Not mornings, after... oh god. I need a drink. There we go. None of those. One of these. And one more of those later. Brilliant drink. Again, I'm not sure why. It always undoes itself. It's a pain in the ass for some reason. Alright. For those who wanted to know, today we have our dear American friends. I can't seem to find the vehicles. It's all aviation. We have the P-47M-1RE, the F-89D, and that appears to be it for the discounts. Limited, yeah, the F-39 P-47 are the two limited. Our discounts of the day is the F-89, and our objectives are for all of those, that's a lot more, and some of these guys. The one thing I like about the Americans is actually the P-40. I really like the P-40 and the P-36. I actually do like the two aircraft. Don't know much about them, but I do like them. Pretty good aircraft in the end. Only reason why I actually considered grinding the American tree. I used to try grinding it, but then it's America. I decided it would be a good time to not grind it. After the M2A2 went. Honestly, a lot better if that tank had 250 cals instead of a half and half, like a light MG and a proper MG. If I sound tired, it's because I am tired. Long week, lots of gameplay to be done. Now let's pick up with something a bit more interesting. We'll be jumping across countries tonight. There is no theme. I've also researched none of the vehicles in this half of the British tree. Only this part. The Valentine is a very fun tank. It's actually really good for what it is. It's just a bit, what's the term? I'd love to remember, but I can't. The Achilles has got a really good gun. That's all it's got going for it, though. Good gun, minimal armor, alright mobility, no direct reverse. The 17 pounder is a pretty good gun. Also, I'm going to tangent here for a moment because I am a Australian patriot. Therefore, the Sentinel, the ACIV, the ACI-4, the AC-4. Really having a hard time with names tonight. Well, this tank mounts a 17 pounder. It also mounted two other guns. It mounted the, what was it, 12? No, 2 pounder. The 2 pounder and the 25 pounder. A single 2 pounder variant, also in the game. I don't have it because it's event limited and I can't get it anymore. Utter bullshit. I utterly hate it, and I do wish that Gaijin go finds a new building to jump off. Anyway, my favourite version of this tank is when they had a test for the 12-pounder. Or 17. Bloody hell, I can't get my names right anymore. So these 17-pounder here. Really big, powerful gun. To test the recoil on the Sentinel's chassis, they mounted two 25-pounders side by side, here and here. Which means you can, officially, you can protest to War Thunder and say, you can mount a twin 25-pounder Sentinel version. And that would be banger. Like, imagine that you show up and you come with this twin-barreled Australian tank. It was completely made for test purposes, but you can argue and can put live ammunition in it. Never saw service, only was a test. But it counts, and we can do it. Anyway, aside from that, we're going to keep bringing some more Australia. Because I need to get a lineup. I can actually put that thing in. It'll probably be the 6.3 lineup. Which again, another thing about the FE4005, the British Doomsday gun. There's actually two variants of it. The first variant and the second variant. I'm not sure if the 4005 Stage 2 is the second variant. This one had the manual loading. However, the original had an autoloader. It only carried like 4 shots, but had an autoloader that would load it in a quarter of the speed. Meaning you could argue to Gaijin that you could have a Stage 1 FE4005 with an autoloader. You shoot less, but get to shoot faster, making it better in a bad spot. Aside from that, we need to get the Challenger, so I can then get the Centurion, Charioteer, and the FE4005. There's only 5.3, so I could make it 5.3 with the Challenger and Comet, ACI 4 and the Bostjavak, but I don't have any British AA grinded. One day we'll do it. But until then, we're going to take out our favourite 4.7 lineup at Churchill 3. By far the best Churchill in the tech tree, and I will fight you over that. The Churchill 3 is the best of all the Churchills. Crusader 3, I just don't like the, what's its name? The Cromwell. Don't like the Cromwell. Crusader's better in my opinion. And finally, the Sherman Firefly. For land vehicles, because you actually need some firepower out of this BR. And as much as I love the other two tanks, this one has the best gun. Mounting the, 17-pounder. It has 171 mil, 190 at max. I'm about to get that shell, so we're almost there. Compared to the Crusader 2, which, to be fair, for 3.0, it actually has really good ammunition. Has a 122 mil pen, so it's really good. Really good. And the Churchill 3 only has a 132, so it's not that bad. They're not bad tanks, they're all really good. But the Firefly actually carries the lineup. Taking out the Tempest Mark V, the Vickers P, the 247mm cannons, the Typhoon Mark 1B, because I love the Typhoon, it's my favourite British fighter. Albeit I'm not very good at flying it anymore. I used to get aces, now I can't hit my targets. And the Boomerang Mark II, because it's a premium fighter and it'll be a shame not to use it any other times. I actually don't have any better aircraft, do I? No, I don't. I take that back, I do have another fighter. But it's just another Typhoon. Yeah, I'll bring the Typhoon, why not? 2 Typhoons and a Tempest. These 2 Typhoons are basically identical, just this one's max and this one's stock. Anyway, let's get into it. Second game of the night. I hope the Wi-Fi's fixed. Battle of the Hertigan forces. Forest. Oh, why can't I speak anymore? I used to be so good at saying random words. I can't. It's a shame. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Really need to find a way to move my mic. Actually, I think I boost it. One moment. Hello? That doesn't work. Oh well, I tried. Alright, here we go. Crusader 3, we got our good old-fashioned ping, but placement is alright, and I got good FPS. Ignore that, that doesn't affect our gameplay. Gameplay isn't affected. It actually is very badly affected. I need bad connection. Phone hotspots, if you don't set them up right, they don't bail you out. Just me. Anyway, as we continue on with our continued efforts towards A and B, dropping Arty. Arty range isn't that long. They've capped the zone, therefore we can drop it just in front. Therefore, we can open fire and potentially wipe it out. Any kills are good kills. Because a dead enemy is a good enemy. Next time I do like a 1v1, I might actually use the Battle of Hertigan Forest. It's actually a really good map. Aside from the obvious sniping zones of the flanks and such, and the fact that we're fighting tigers, or allied with tigers I should say in this case. Yep, we're fighting Soviets and Americans, which means lots of heavy tanks and plenty of frying, because everything can kill us, and we probably can't hurt much. My shell registered for once. That's a very rare sight. A blessing from Gaijin. And a T-34, and we did nothing. Our gun reloads faster. And we can scout. Engine radiator. That T-34 won't know him. Radiator again. It's a real bad day for that T-34. And my shell didn't register. Honestly, I'll take that shell back. There's no point trying to use it. That shot wasn't going to do anything. Oh, that's bad. We got the shell back at least. I'd love to better start my repairs. Thank you, War Thunder. Alright, we can repair again. The T-34s have been cooked. We can now drop some arty on other positions. Try to force them out, you know. Yep, we have the good gun again. Our gun has been fixed, meaning we can actually fight. Targets, bearing 85. Yep. Target hit, loader. Good shot, good shot. Bad luck. Moving into a new position to the north of the ABR, yep. Looks clear. Moving up. So how's everyone's day's been? Good day, bad day, mediocre day. I've had a rather good day, rather laid back day. Only a small amount of work, so really helps the you know, be in the mood. Does it help my skill? Probably not. My skill is terrible. Okay, 2 targets over there. We've been not spotted, but they're watching the corner. Right about there. I love how you can scout through walls. Like, great feature, Gaijin. Second target scouted. That's all we can really do. Like in this position, we can just scout. We can say, hey, there's a guy over there. Can someone please shoot them? I'm not going to respond with our MGs because we have no line of sight. Instead we have the fabulous thing called lag. Meaning we can't be hit, and we can't... Oh, that's an enemy tank. Yeah, that was... Should have been paying attention. Lag jokes are not funny. Bunch of assists though, which means I can spawn planes. Take out the premium Typhoon, making sure we're spawning in the air. I hate this game at times. Anyway. Good old placement and ping, good old FPS, we're doing fabulously. You know the British stream I did like a few weeks back, like a month back now. That's been a while since I've done it, but it's actually my best performing stream by far. Which is terrible because it means all my current content's terrible, and that my VOD for another stream I did, I think either before it or after, better. Everyone liked watching that one live. Maybe it was the RRB. Then again, I'm not very good at RRB, so it can't be that. Bombs out. And I got part sniped. What the fuck? Like seriously, what the hell? Just one tap and I'm gone. I am very mad about that. Anyway, now taking out our strike fighter. Armed with our 45mm, we might do some damage. 72 rounds of ammunition, meaning 36 rounds per gun. Which is a lot more than the Stuka, which had 24 rounds, 12 rounds per gun. And a similar sized gun, I think. And there was a bomber up, you can tell by the variety of parachutes. A lot of parachutes, I mean there was a rather good bomber. Hostile fighter up, going into engage. He's dead, BB1. Bad network connection, like that's ever stopped us before. Never mind, it really stops us because both shells didn't register for a bit. But I got his track at least. That's a good shot. Good shots. Really need to fix that network. We're at 999 ping. We are incapable of hitting anything now. We got hits, but I'm pretty sure we didn't get that kill. It's a friendly ISU. No, the ISUs are better than the SUs. On like a standard, like on paper. Because the ISUs are built on IS holes, and SUs are built on, what's it, yeah. That shell did nothing. That should have been a really good shot. Not even sure it fired. DR335, A6M5, both friendlies, meaning that there's a chance we won't be picked off first when the enemy fighters come back. Or that AA spawns and gets mad that we strafed it. It's a very common thing, you know. People hate getting cast. But it's a bound to happen thing. And once again, what the... Seriously. Who is this guy and how does he hit every single shot? Oh well, we'll take out the Sherman Firefly. No more airplanes for us, I'm afraid. We're taking out the Firefly so it actually do some damage. If we make it to the battlefield without teleporting. Last thing you want is to be caught cheating live on stream. It's terrible for reputation. Even once when you post clips about it. They may be referencing something, maybe it's not. Who knows? They know what they did. Aside from that, we are still going to continue our glorious endeavours, as we're going to spawn too late to actually doing something in the long run. And I really hate that one ISU. How do you get so good at training a gun? I will never understand. Probably because I can't hit stuff, but still. That's a plane? Hostile. That was a rather iffy game. We got 6 assists and 3 deaths. No kills. Anyway, we're gonna do something new for once. Don't bow, don't bow. Good. One moment. Well, the really good thing about this is that despite my game capture now obviously turning off, you can still very much hear me because we're still very much live. Anyway, I'm just restarting my War Thunder. Still live, just in a chat for a bit. I don't actually have a yeah, my War Thunder's got a couple issues with it. I'm sorry, chat. Completely belongs to a single thing in my defense. Like my antivirus software blocks War Thunder. It's very, very bad. It says it doesn't do much, but I very much doubt it. And this time it launched smoothly, which is very annoying because it's gone from not launching well to launching perfectly. Like seriously, can you imagine that you wake up and like, yeah, this game isn't running properly because of this, this, and this. And it's like, never mind, we are all good. On the second attempt at it. Attempt 1 doesn't work, but attempt 2, brilliant. No issues. No, I've got nothing wrong with this attempt at loading. I got a bunch of warnings last time, and this time, I think, yeah, there we go. I'm hoping that my relay is working now. Yep, you can see it. You can see the game again. As I am constantly forced to juggle a never working War Thunder, a very bad mic placement, and just not much fun. But we're rebooting War Thunder. And now it's actually working. My stream manager also refuses to play videos live, by the way. Don't know why. Yeah, War Thunder's operating perfectly now. Ignore the bad textures, that's just my computer being slow. Yep. It's like a full, like, hard restart. Friends are online, but I haven't spoken to them in a while. Yep, we are in a lot better position now. That fresh restart's probably completely fixed our problems. I wish my stuff worked like this all the time. Even my little loading wheel's working for once. Well, you know what that means? Let's ruin it by being British. Not sure why, but like I always just go for like this hard, easy thing, but in the end. After all means must make an end. And one day, when we have an audience about 20 people plus, also on Ash River, we will do a raid. Now I'm not sure how raiding works, although there's a big pink button that says Raid Channel. And when I decide to actually have a very nice audience, like the gentleman who's joined us, we shall enjoy it. Anyway, I always play C. I feel like I'm going to lose my only viewer. But yeah. I like to do C and then snipe down to B and A. Mainly because the sniping positions are really good. And whoever controls them basically controls the match over B Doesn't have much effect on A, but the effect on B is a nightmare. So making sure your team secures Charlie is very, very important. Securing Alpha doesn't do you many favours. You're in a pit. All sides can be pronounced upon you, and the network connection didn't fix itself, and now I'm lost. Professional streamer, by the way. I'm not professional. No, I'm not kidding. Anyway, so chat, how are we having today? Good day, bad day, average day, mediocre day, perfect day? No, we never have a perfect day. Actually, no, maybe someone in the chat did have a perfect day. A lack of responses probably means no one's having a perfect day. Yep, target spotted. Engine track radiator, ASU-57. Oh, that rat. That tiny little rat is about to pay. That's a T-34. That's scary. Because its gun, if it's a 57 variant, can actually hurt me. It's in fact not a 57 variant. Then it still can hurt me. I don't want to fight it. And that's my... That's a very bad hit. That was my engine bay. Actually, no. That's a good hit. I'm wondering why I changed my tone so quickly. The answer is, hit the engine bay, not my turret. And that truck killed me. I could have sworn we had more armor than that. Dang trucks. Well, you know how this goes. You revenge bomb until you die. Lots of quadruple 20 mils. We can easily strafe this guy. And 2 1,000-pound bombs if I can't strafe. Well, we can drop bombs in his face. And last I checked, as much as Soviets like to call themselves resilient, they're not exactly 1,000-pound bomb-proof. It's very hard to serve your country with a religious, communist identity if you're in about 10 million little pieces. There might be technically 10 million little communists, but in pieces they can't do much. Bombs out. And that's an immediate hit to my right fuel tank. Activating extinguisher. Extinguisher? Why did you say use extinguisher if I have no extinguisher? It worked! I've saved the plane! This is why you only bring minimum fuel when you're flying. No other reason. You only bring minimum fuel in case you burn up. And we are rapidly losing fuel. One of my tanks is now completely empty, and we are a red plane. Hostile plane coming in though, so we can't ignore it. And I wish I could ignore it, because I've got no turning circle. And there goes my wing. This is so normal now, honestly. Baron von Bad Guy. Jump off a bridge. And actually, yeah, jump off a bridge because you're using a Yak-9. You cancerous tumor. I hope you die a slow, painful death. Am I overreacting? Probably. But I hate nothing more than Yak-9s at low tier, because they're cancerous little tumors and I hope they all die. If you fly them, there's a nice thing called a rope, and you have a roof. Put it together. It is completely personal, my hatred of Yak-9s. I hate nothing more than I hate Yak-9s. There is no rhyme, there is no reason, there is just pure hatred. There's actually a reason, but I can't justify my actions with it. It's completely pettiness because I keep getting killed by them. But aside from my reasoning being rather petty, it's now widely understood why I hate them. Because they keep killing me, and you can't kill them. Because that cancerous little tumour of a pilot can seem to be the best pilot in the world when it comes to strafing you. And just you in particular. He just hates you. Yep, he's dead. That's now dead tanks. Panzer IV is doing its job rather well. Yeah, my play just does not work. I feel like I've insulted it somehow. Again, that's not a lot of reason enough to exactly... There's a tank on sea. Looking, I got nothing. I'll do my best to maintain the high ground. This gives me the advantage. Not really, but gives me the sniping angles, which normal tanks don't get. You also need to have good depression, and that Panzer IV is killed by a KV-85, which is a scary tank because it has a very powerful gun, moderate armor. It's a KV-1S hull, I think. I watched a deep dive on KV series ages ago now. Man, got a lot of cannon breach. Just gotta get a second shot. One more shot. One more shot. Boom. KV-85 taken the hair off. Enemy spawn is now being watched. He's respawned. I can't hurt him yet. He's down in a KV-1, which can't hurt me. On the front. It's a buddy. He's also in the KV. Is he? Second KV? Yep, second KV. Two KVs have spawned, and both are going to die. If my gun can go down. It probably can't. Anyway, all we're going to do is take this nice little position here, use the rock as cover, and now we have an advantage. Target destroyed. There's the KV. Render gun loader. Everyone hates snipers. I've also lost the sniper despite shooting him just a moment ago. There he is, second target. Angle frontal armor. How do you get my gunner? Dive forwards. Maintain angle. Good. Gunner didn't really. That could have been very, very bad. Fortunately, it didn't go bad. And we actually managed to secure ourselves some kills. Get mission objective done as well. First one of those we've done in a while. Got ourselves 2 kills. Sure, the Firefly is a really good tank. Also got our final and goated shell, what we've been looking for. As we continue to wait and continue to wade through our continued journey. So yeah, continue the British grind. Because why the hell not? I'm out of water. I'll be back. I have returned. Going to go to the sea point. I assume the game hasn't started without me. Damn it. So without bang. That's unfortunately not me banging your mum. That was my flask hitting the floor. About falling my desk. I can't talk anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, potential double stream weekend. There's a chance I might have time to do a second stream this weekend. No guarantees. Again, my streaming schedule is so poorly made that nobody knows when I'm not going to stream. I try every time, like 10 p.m. Pacific. Melbourne timeline, yeah, Melbourne. That's what I intend to stream every week. Sometimes I don't. Which is what causes the problems, and I don't stream on those nights, because it's my weekly stream. Those who followed me for a while know I only stream like once a week. Unless in special weeks where I have time, I'll stream multiple times a week. Also very much am chat focused, and I would love to hear chat's opinions on my gameplay skills. Even though I know chat will never comment, and chat only activates maybe once a fortnight. But let a streamer dream. It's like a soul. Chat communication and contact with my dear viewers always means a lot to me. Especially when... Really? Oh, come on! Seriously, where? How? Why? Seriously, this game is... Like, really. It's gonna be one of those nights. One of those nights. Okay, we can do it. We can power through. No, don't spawn, don't spawn! God damn it. We are cooked. We are so cooked. We are now filling with enough ammunition for the entire team to survive the rest of the battle. Then again, it's all in the lower section. Unlike the normal Sherman, or Panther, which has it around the midsection, it's the base. Meaning that ankle biting aids us to... Voice 3-7. Can't kill us. We're doomed. We are thoroughly doomed. Okay, we can do it. We got a plan. There's always a plan. It's like open maps, like forest, because I can't see, but you know there's something out there, and you just can't shoot it. Like B is completely deserted. Normally that point's like going back and forth. It's dead. Plane's up. It's a friendly. It's a... I don't even know what that plane is. I've never seen it in my life. Okay, B finally has a guy on it. Are we capping it? No, which means there's another guy on B. And I don't have RT in this tank, making my life harder. Once again, we're hitting with the bad network connection, which means the high chance any shots we do take will do nothing, or planes will fall on the earth and we can't do anything about. A BB-1 just killed the SAR, an EBR, and I had no idea how. I like plane that crashed into the earth earlier might have been a reason, but I can't be too sure. Anyway, targets apparently somewhere. Hostile, KV2, that's bad, it's really bad. Critical hit. Commander driver. Fuel track. Fuel tank. Target destroyed. Ammunition destroyed. And we're dead. Another AS-57. Like, I really hate rats. Like, where do they come from? Hope the rat falls off a bridge and dies. That'll be actually a really banger end any movie like rats. But now we have the Churchill, which probably can't survive a shot from an AS-57, because why would it survive a shot from an AS-57? Well, I've heard the thing I familiarised myself with the XA-38. I feel like I know it now. Or remember it. Probably just remembering it. I probably just misremembered it too. I can't remember it. Actually, isn't it like the P-39 prototype? Like, again, chat input would be greatly appreciated here. I'll even take one of those ads. Just to say I had some interaction with chat. Ah, balls to the wall. I want to make a Discord server. Why did they make a Discord server? Because why not? It's good for community outreach. You guys can chat to me directly easier. If you want to scam me, I can ban you twice. It makes things so much better. Also finally capping B and C is going to fall. That's a dead tank. That's a dead plane. That's another plane crashing at Tismar. It's always a good thing when the enemy dies. Also a very bad thing that they don't reserve from the Churchills. Churchills don't have they don't have reverse gears. That's the problem with Churchill. If I do go silent, it means I'm trying to concentrate. Concentrate. I'm not. I can market it. I can multitask. However, I can only describe what's going on in front of me. So on the like chat with guys, I can't because, well, I get stuck. I'm constantly attempting to, you know, balance chatting with chat. My dear little chatters. That feels so weird saying. I really need to get my life together. Not my life together, more like I need to get a model. They have VTuber models like several $100s, and I don't have like $700 standing around. And we know a guy like $20. I can pay him like $20 to do the model. I want to like a higher model, just like a model and a rigger. Someone who could rig a model for me. And once again, empty chat does not help. At this one, we just start typing in chat myself and laugh. Hey, alert. 080. Over there, apparently. None of our business. We can't do anything about that. We're Churchill. If we get bombed, we get bombed. There's no we can get around it. It's straight up. If bomb gets dropped, bomb gets dropped. We either tank it and live, or we drop dead. There is no in between. Flies the way of the Churchill. We can't reverse. You've got a mediocre gun. You've got alright armor. And you can't dodge a bomb. Really pushing the limits here. In real life, like driving a Churchill in real life would have been it's actually like the very nicest tanks to the ride, and like a Tiger, you've got over 100mm of frontal armor, meaning if something's going to shoot you, you might not actually get hurt at all. You might just tickle, at worst. Meanwhile, with like a skimpy light tank, you really just drop dead. No armor is not always best armor. sometimes you really wish to have that nice heavy steel surrounding covering you. Because hey, at least you're less likely to die. Also, I have horrible luck at finding enemies. Like, seriously, I am blind. Which is because I'm a German main. It's a known cause of blindness, playing Germany in War Thunder. And we've been outflanked. Well, that's not good. Bring the ship around. No guarantee we can survive what killed them. T-34, yeah, we can survive that. A T-34 is nothing against the Churchill. I don't say that ironically, it's only not 57. It's an E variant, which means that it's an E Estes. Which means that we have nothing to worry about. Gunner loader. That's a powerful tank, knocked out of the bite already. Thanks to the power of British engineering and British firepower. But yeah, we did Red's breach, he can't hurt us. And there's a T-34 around here. Down here on this little cliff edge. We come over, that's the ISU. OSU. Whatever it may be, honestly. I really don't care anymore. Anyway. Hello, motherfucker. Ignore my lag. Fuel tank cannon breach. And an assist, because apparently I can't aim, because I'm lag. I've embraced lag. Meaning that I get 0 kills. I always manage to hit something. Whoever tries to hit me sometimes fails. Also, friendly fire on B. Almost the entire team was wiped out by friendly arty. Well, Object 21. Nope, from the Avenger Overlord. Kill the enemy, and kill the friendly. Not a very good use of our firepower. Just like this Churchill's forward drive gear. So you have a stabilizer? That's a stabilizer. Yeah, we have a stabilizer. Not a good stabilizer. That's a stabilizer. Come on, cap the point, cap the point, cap the point. Ah, damn it, too slow. We're just too slow. Like seriously, we are one of the slowest tanks around. Okay, so that's how that guy died. He got shot from the point. That T-34E stood no chance. And A is falling. A's got 2 tanks around it. C's got a tank, which means C will be fine. Because we all know the lone hero always wins. Except for when he doesn't. And then we make fun of him, because he's bad. And... God damn it. I swear. That's this match over. They are being British, resulting in very, very minor bonuses. You know what? I'll make a cup of joe. I got a kettle, I'll go boil it. Excuse me for a minute, I'm gonna go boil my kettle. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the kettle is now boiling. Just a very broken water tap for some reason. Anyway, continuing on to another bit of fun. To the fifth match? Fifth match. Yeah, fifth match of the night. Oh well, we were into a match anyway. To Berlin. Very fitting for the being British, and now we're fighting over Berlin. Actually, the Allies even make it to Berlin? Didn't like the Soviets overrun and encircle the city? Yeah, they did. You know, Berlin was completely overrun by the Soviets. It's a miracle over in here. Must be the Cold War. A very weird Cold War. And we're late. How are we so late? I'm almost certain I turned it off. Also, I do have a very, very small desk. It makes organising my possessions very hard. BT5 guild. Only a minor up tier, you know. Makes perfect sense to see a BT5 and it's a flame rate drop, meaning something loaded in for once. Also looks like we're using a either up tier or nope, flying tanks. Tanks can fly. Flying tanks are a real threat, chat. You must always be cautious of them. They're always watching, always ready to fly. Let's see, B looks empty, like that's nothing on it. That's an engine radiator. Here we go, let's shot, second shot, second. Target destroyed. If I messed that up, I would have died. That's the average. Rank does not matter because we're driving a Crusader 3. Which means we are technically well over our BR. That's a direct hit at its front. Gunner! Brilliant shot by me, if I do say so myself. Another hit. Bad shot, bad shot. And cancer. Cancerous tumours. Die, you pathetic little shite. I hate you. I hope you die in a hole miserably. Sorry about that, chat. Just the average reaction to whenever I notice that I've been bothered by a certain type of aircraft. Everyone who watches my War Thunder Vods know I hate the Yak 9. I hope it dies. Yak 9s are cancerous tumours who deserve to die. And yes, I chose the non-premium version. I don't really know why, actually. I think I just wanted to try out the non-premium because I had to grind for this one. You know, wallet warriors love using their wallets. Sometimes I want to actually try, you know, using my vehicles I've grinded for. Oh, the Avenger. Gotta unpack that when I get back. There's the tumour. There's the tumour. I missed every shot. I missed every single shot. Don't even know if that was a tumour or not. Also, lost control. I need emoji tolerance. No idea where the tumour is now. I assume over that aircraft was it's downed. 130. Really wish I could see that. Nope, never mind. Spotted. Target identified. Oh, never mind. Second target. That's another fighter. Yep. Evasive maneuvers. I'm very good at evasive maneuvers, but I can do them. Oh, what the how did you shoot me from 2 fucking kilometers out? Just like, fuck this game. Just like, fuck those little fucking shits in there. Fucking shitty little shites. This video, if I get monetization, will be demonetized because of that one little spurt. I say worth it. That's a carpet bomber. It's going to be a very, very long battle. And just things that suddenly look up, you know. They're looking good. I put the kettle on, get my tea. Nope. I got tumoured and shot by a cheating little. Have to maintain family. Have to maintain family friendliness. Maintain family friendliness. Chinese. Calm down. Kettle is boiling. You're having fun. You like this game. This game is fun. You enjoy playing War Thunder. War Thunder is fun. I'm gonna go check the kettle. Gonna buy some tracks for my Churchill. Gonna get my brand new tank. The Avenger. Now, which tank do I want to replace you with? Modifications. Yeah, this is a very good tank. Or shall replace the Avenger, top speed of 52 compared to the Crusader 3, which has a top speed of 42. Yeah, we'll replace the Avenger and put it over the Crusader 3. Much as I love the CK3, it's just not that great. And now I have to constantly research the next Churchill. So I can finally start researching the FE4005. Because I want to get that big gun. Alright, new tank. Got rewards not collected apparently. Achievements. Master of the Ram. Holidays. I don't get. What have I done? How did I get a reward? What did I do? How did I get this? Nah, okay, I'm gonna get my cover. Never mind, there will be no cuppa. I forgot to turn the kettle on at the wall. I didn't turn it on at the wall, so the kettle was off, meaning the tea is delayed. I'm in Stalingrad now. Really use that kettle of tea. We've been updated again. I haven't done the battle on this map in a while. I also have not set up my ammunition well. Next match we'll have the good ammo set up. Next match. And next match I'll learn to drive. I'm going to start narrating what's going on the screen now. I want to give you something to listen to. We're at point doing 2 turn. We're going to continue forward down about 800 meters, continue forwards, and attempt to maneuver to enemy flanks to push towards point B, while navigating through the ruined structures and continuing to make sure that positioning is done well. Targets in center lane have not been located, therefore targets are assumed to be maintaining flank positions. Friendlies have gained first kill, second kill has been taken by the Osmostars by a scary T-34, but not the scariest. That's too high BR, so I can't fight it. However, just know there are scarier T-34s. Friendly died in this position, therefore hostiles should be nearby. Will there be any? Probably not. Because we're going to get shot right about there. VK. Got a big gun. Average armor. Nothing. Well, there's something down there, just kind of have no angle. Well, not no angle, no shot. This guy has some surprisingly good depression. Okay, I thought that was an enemy. Have to be careful of finishing the difference between a muzzle flash and a cannon shot, and then an artillery dropping. There's 2 tanks out in the hills in the region. Regrettably, neither in my firing arc. Muzzle flashes to the right. Target destroyed by a friendly. I wish I could say I killed some targets. Anyway, target T-34 is on the move. I see a carcass of T-34. And his heart stops. Because you think, oh god, how to get there so fast. Still played the bad network connection, causing major issues with the gameplay, but we're gonna keep pushing on. Every week we play with this, so we can keep going. We can do this together as a chat and stream it team. Commander, gunner breach. Target destroyed. We have avenged a friendly. That's the word, avenged. T-34 destroyed. We're on a rampage now. And those will be the only 2 kills of the game. Still, I'm pretty happy we got some kills. Good start, good start. Not seeing anything, which means we are A-OK. And definitely not going to explode in 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. There it is. There's the cancer. Cancer's back. Yak. And he's dead, which means he saw something I didn't see. And I had no chance. My gunner was killed. Oh well. Just 3. When in doubt, just use good armor. And look out for tumors. There are tumors everywhere. They're called Yak 9s. Every Yak 9 pilot, you're an asshole and no one loves you. Still, we can keep going. We can do this. At the end of the day, the best thing for when a rough situation happens is positive reinforcement. Nobody a friend helps with this, but it can help to have this yourself say, you're good enough, you can do it, you gotta push on. But sometimes the best thing you can do, look at the horizon. And think, how beautiful, I'll see it again tomorrow. That don't seem like much, and it might be a rather confusing thing to say, but it means you want to see it again. A nice horizon, beautiful sunset. You want to see tomorrow's sunset too, and the morning sunrise. Therefore, you have to live through the night. To see the next sunrise, you must live through the day. A simple, small objective. Doesn't have to be big. Just a simple thing of, I want to see that again, or I want to do that again. It's good motivation, keeps you on the go in your life. Everyone has a rough spot. It's alright. No matter what happens, you can always make it through. Because as much as bad times hurt, as long as they can last, they ain't forever. Enough grit, enough determination, enough bad ideas, and eventually you get out of it. One way or the other. Still, never give up. There's always a silver lining somewhere. Whether it be very, 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 very twisted, or very confusing, it's a silver lining nonetheless. As long as it's made of silver. And it technically counts as a silver lining. No matter how bad. The only thing with no silver lining is death. It's like, oh, but all your problems go away. Yeah, so it's all the good. Feeling nothing is not a silver lining. Having the chance to have a good bit of time again, that's always worth something far more than an eternity of peace. Because it's boring. Can't interact, can't do anything. Always gotta push forwards. Sorry, I just stopped for a moment there. I just saw a T-Tay fall. There are so many of them. Like, we are in Stalingrad. It makes so much sense on the T-34s. But still, life advice is always good. Ask a friend. Don't have a friend? Ask someone you admire. Don't admire anyone? Find some random guy on the internet and he'll give you plenty of advice. Specifically Reddit. Reddit's got a lot of advice. Most of it's bad. It's very, very bad. But still, there's always something to learn from someone dumber than you. There's always something or someone dumber. Also, when you're playing War Thunder, make sure to not get into discussions about, you know, better living and such when you're trying to not die. I was really just filling the space of the quiet. Because that's my job as a streamer. I need to, quite simply enough. And that tumor, the absolute tumor. I hate every single Yak 9 part. If I have this one playing, you know exactly what we're doing. I think rockets have less drag. Okay. No. Bastard! Ah, get it again. Oh. Why is the auto the airfield? Why is it not the air spawn? Well, I need. Oh. So why do I need to air? Why can't I air spawn anymore? There's nice, good rockets I'm gonna miss every shot with because I can't use rockets. And Yak 9 pilots deserve to die. I feel like this recurring theme will never die. For as long as we play War Thunder at this BR and we run into Yak 9s, I will forever complain about their existence. Because I could have won that fight. I could have fought off those T-34s, no problem. But that little dung-eating little pile of manure decided to exist. Therefore, my mood has been worsened greatly, and my ability to care has been dropped. I am now going to bomb his house and sleep with his mother. Target identified. Target spotted. Target is coming right at me. And we're dead. I hate the air controls. Plane never responds. That's enough grind to grind. We're going to we're gonna have some fun. That's the one good thing about this. I haven't seen my kills board yet. We're doing Soviet KV2s, because KV2s are fun. Excuse me a moment. I just spilled tea on my keyboard. It's alright, I fixed it. Yeah, I spilled tea on my keyboard. That was a big dumb moment. Sucks because it's a very expensive keyboard because it's attached to my laptop, which I do my gaming on. Yeah, I use a gaming laptop. I don't use a proper PC. I can't afford one. This PC I'm currently using is completely a gift. I can't afford this stuff. Target spotted. Plenty of targets fresh to the picking. And the target's dead. It's very hard to play the KV2, you know, when, well, you know. I see you little shit. I'm gonna kill you and your entire family. Can't have any fun in this game. Suppose we'll go through this little corridor down there. We're gonna push around towards B. Watch where you're driving. Push around towards B, where we're then going to come around and flank towards A. Basically going through the 4th square line, cutting across the little water area, then pushing back up. Because this way it's easier to get to the point, although the long way, we're less exposed. Those guys on the point can't hurt us at the moment. All we gotta do is drive safely and smartly. See? That Brumbar doesn't even know we're here. All we gotta do is drive through this little bit of area here, then we come up from the point of their flanks and kill them all. Because they removed my bloody fun of the KV. Engine radiator, T-34. Loader. Target destroyed. Now we can simply continue on to the Japs, pushing towards the north side of B to help with that light tank problem. That's an MG round, not sure what there is. That's a Panzer IV. Probably an H variant. It's an H variant. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Seriously, what the hell? Oh, come on, there's the Panzer IV, eh? Yeah, all my shots miss. Point blank, and then the Panzer IV gets me. One moment, chat, we've been... Once again, we've got our dear friends at StreamBoob trying to get me to buy viewers. As we all know, you wouldn't download a viewer. At least I wouldn't. God, I'm definitely a schizo. I just saw shadows move in my room and no shadows are present. Oh, come on. You know what? I say justified on that shot. There was no surviving. That Finnish bastard's back. Well, there's more T-34s where that came from. That is the true power of the T-34. And spawn camping Boomba. Anyway, that Panzer IV, the Finnish one. Last seen bearing left. Turn arc. That is dead. And that bastard. Spawn camping arsehole. Seriously, man. Go fucking spawn camp. You German. Oh well, we got one vehicle left. We're not going to do much to that guy. I'm not going to lie. We really cannot do much to a Boomba. And that's us being strafed. Yep. We'll have some fun and all the sweats are awake now. For contents of having completely black tea because there's no milk down where I am. I'm in a shared house, so I don't know what up at the moment. Which reminds me, I have to turn something off quickly. Give me a moment. How the hell did we get crew lock? Why do we have crew? We played the entire battle. This is BS War Thunder. What the hell? I had backup only. What the? I hate this game. This game is terrible. I need to start looking at different Twitch categories and for games to play. Actually, no. I got a whole batch of games in my storage I can go through. Just gotta find one fun enough to play for hours. This really is utter BS. What the hell, Gaijin? And I can't even complain because, like, I don't know how to complain, and I'm not big enough to have any weight. It'll be like a ha ha, you dumb fool. At least I have my tea. At least I have my tea. It's too hot to drink. I can't drink it yet. I'm also dumb. That's the second I have to turn it off. Give me a moment. That's everything else turned off, and now I can get back to this. Round 2. Look at the KV2 kills. Love tea. That's just the teaspoon I'm using. Very bitter. There's no milk in it, which is the problem. Now we're back at Berlin. We have the Soviet Union. We are at Berlin. This is when we're going to fumble so harsh. Once again, of course, I've blocked my left arm, making it harder. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Oh, come on. I hate that my most common chatter is the stream boo guy. I miss you guys. I'm like all the times you guys used to message me, you know, like bread, free dioxide. Just another guy gaming. I remember some of you, Elvina Wick. Really appreciate if you guys, like, you know, jumped on the screens again sometimes. Like, you guys are my followers. I mean, a lot of you guys, like, join me again. Like, free dioxide, it's been a while. Bread, it's been literal months. Oh, the OG, you were... Sorry, so they got my eye. You're the OG guy. You showed up at the very start. Way ago. Back then it was a very different time. I can reminisce about the early days of streaming now. Not very well though, because, you know, those days aren't exactly gone. Yeah, I'm still first year. But you know it's counting me. I'll come back again. I'll never go away. Cause you know the rules, and so do I. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and desert you, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and desert you. I feel like I'm gonna get like so cancelled for that. That might get so copyrighted claimed. I don't care. If someone has the time of day to find a tiny streamer like me and say, you sung a completely own edition of that song, and strike me, I'll be mad. Because I have no software to edit it. Never fear T-34. Someone will remember to bring an actual gun. And now we reload. I'll be finished sometime next month. Let's go. It's really hard to help repairs and do repairs when you have to hold down for like extra 20 seconds. There's no machine gun on this thing. That's my one gripe of the Tech Tree T30. No, not KV2. It's the only one without an MG. There are two KV2s. This one doesn't have the MG. You have no idea how beneficial that can be. There's a tank in that little ditch there. Our friendly T-34 spotted and hit it. I have the firepower to, well, completely eviscerate it. Yep, there's the tank, I see it. I don't think he can hurt me, because it's T-34, right? Yep. Okay. Let's get forwards. Seriously, what the... Oh, come on, that's the problem. Every time, there's always something in the way. At least we're getting a kill. At least we got a kill of the KV2. There's a Churchill too. That's a lot of tanks. That's two tanks. It's a Cromwell. And AA. AA can't hurt me, Cromwell can. Focusing the Cromwell. No, that's not AA. Okay. I got you, T-34. I got you. I got you, homie. Always count on the big boy. I got the biggest gun. Which I think is true for this BR. This BR, I do have the biggest gun. But not the best armor. Not the weird camera angle there, but... No. Oh, okay, good. My reload is longer, but not too long. Manageable. Okay, he's dead. I know I saw a live one around here. I know there's a living Sherman somewhere. So wait for the turret to turn. As we all know, the KV2's turret's not known for its ability to turn. That's where the living Sherman was. Friendly down, that's not good. He was killed by a M44. Oh, those little... Oh, I know what those are. Yeah, I know what it is. I know exactly what killed him now. They're like way too modern for this BR as well. They are like modernish, aren't they? I have no idea what year they come from, but I do know they're way too modern for like World War II. They're at least post WW2. Look around, I'm not seeing much. I think we're alright. Yeah, we're alright. We're good. We're good. Outside the hornet's nest, just gonna find some hornets. A fellow KV2 has joined us. I think the KV2's been hurt. That's not good. We have to help the KV2. Out. Fine, I'm going. I like KV2s are blind. Like KVs and KV2s have really bad vision. Last I checked. There's an M10 somewhere. It's completely picking us off, but I don't know where it is. Like, wherever it is, it's getting really good shots and doing a good job for its team. But very bad for us who are trying to hunt it and kill it. Well, the other guys go first. They can find the M10. Because I know I can't. I know it's a really big target at the end of the day. Yeah, Hetzer. Shots fired, shots fired, the M10's dead. Enemy spawn is now completely locked down. Good to be on this side of the gun, not the other. Ah, what a lovely thing to see in my chat. I'm gonna kick back doing this. Gaz. It's a muscle to drive, I guess. Avenger? Brute FP. I'll enjoy picking up a bit of tea for the moment, chat. I wouldn't mind. Oh well. The good thing is just like sitting here listening to the music. And just enjoying a cup of tea. Really helps you calm down after a long day. I think we have one more game in me, and that'll be it for the night. Unless someone jumps on, but aside from that, it's been a pretty long night. Pretty good stream as well, we went rather long. The only messenger was by, once again, someone trying to offer me something to buy. Let's go with the final game of the night. Potentially, at least. I don't like this map. It's a pretty bad map. At least the games in it are short. For those who don't know why the game is like this, the games in this map are short. It's because what's the word? The reason why games on this map are short is because there's actually less tickets to fight for. I think that's less tickets. I don't pay attention to normal tickets, but this map is coded to be shorter than normal. Completely coded like that. And we took a long way around, apparently. Yes, yes we did. Took the south road instead of the north road. Good for flanking the undesirables who were on our point, but not so good for getting to operational positions fast. Alright, KV2 over a bridge. Will that bridge hold a KV2 weight? Probably not. But on War Thunder it did. Lots of fire happening here. Not sure by who though. T-34 looks banged up. I'm not seeing any kills by it. It means it probably was shooting at something. Or something was shooting at it. Once again, the best weapon to use against any open top is high explosive. Or if you're in KV2, against anything that can move. If it moves in front of KV2, it's dead. As long as you're throwing HE. I never did get around liking the SAP. I'm not sure how SAP works. SAP is just not a good shell in my opinion. Like whenever I try using it, it just does not go well. I don't know how to use it. I love my danger warning. You've only understood that we're in a heavy tank and we are completely immortal because we're covered by stellinium. Therefore, as long as we have our stellinium equipped, we're okay. And bring the gun around. You harm the small T-34. You can always anger the big KV2. Oh, Liet, tank right. Here. War on the T-30. That's not good. That very much is not good. Wait, where were we being shot from? You're lobbing shots some K's away, I don't believe you. Fab 50s. These are 50 kilo bombs, they are tiny. Not as tiny as your ding dong, but I'm sure we all appreciate my humour. And no, I'm not going against what I say. This is a Yak 7 with 50 cal and 20 mil. This is not a cancerous tumour. This is just a poorly made fighter that did very badly in real life, I believe. Yaks were decimated by BF-49s. Should the eyes should use the KV, the IL-2. No planes up. BV-155, that's... don't remember what that is. I think it's a float plane. Either the triple engine one or the 6 engine. One or the other. I'll have to remember the 6 engined bomber. Look how hard would that be? Lots of AA being very unhappy. Target's clear. Bombs out. Or bomb out, I should say. I actually killed that. I killed an enemy. That's the first time in forever. This is gonna be a thing now. We're gonna randomly break out into song. Probably not gonna kill that guy, but still. Yep, no damage. The 155 is still doing its thing in the sky. Now we're in a fighter, which means we're going to gain altitude to avoid AA fire and jump any unsuspecting planes at spawn. Let's see, enemies will be spawning from the right, cool. That's either my engine or that's a friendly engine. You also can't weapon this aircraft, which is an interesting thing to note. Enemy fighter spotted. He's got the altitude advantage over the BV. Oh, that's what the BV is. Different aircraft I was thinking. It's the flat plane. The only German plane that can turn. And that's a B-409. Utterly shredded by a Yak 7. BV's been hit, but he looks alright. He'll recover. I think. Yeah, he'll be fine. Never forget, even though you're in a superior aircraft, never underestimate the guy in the weaker one. Chikers are dangerous to all aircraft, not just props and biplanes. 155 is doing some strafing, probably been damaged. Yeah, he's probably damaged. Gotta make sure you always have at least one guy flying around. One of them having high altitude flying is just in case, like, you know, saying someone decides to spawn in and such, you gotta be careful. There's like a bomber that spawns in that can cause a lot of problems. Objective completed. We got a kill. I'm not sure that AA gun's shooting it. Pretty calm flight at the moment, really. F3, there's nothing I can do, boy. I've only got cannons and MG. Not seeing much. I think we have a pretty clear sky still. Enemy air spawn is, after all, over the seas it sees. Seems. I actually like flying in first person mode, solely because like it's really more of an experience. As anyone can tell you, like the real purpose of flying like high and up really is just to like intercept any aircraft on its way to the battlefield. It's thankless work and you don't really do much if the game's got low air spawns. But it can always help turn the tide of a battle. When that one little guy of the bomb can't make it to the front lines. Always helps, you know. Just a little guy. A little single fighter can change the tide of a battle by stopping a cast from getting right where it needs to be. Everyone's going to spawn something by quite simply diving onto the enemies and trying to do some strafing. Because whether we like it or not, highlight a target. Enemy AA goes ballistic. Tries to lock on, doesn't lock on. Meanwhile, no hostiles have spawned. I've peppered a random guy, trying to do his best. But in the end, there's nothing really happening at the moment. I know there's a very angry AA, but he is watching me like a hawk. I also can't do a landing attempt because there's nowhere to land. You always seem to forget that Japanese tanks have got absolutely no armor, but they are so easy to get through. One, like some actual 12-7s can kill. Second target. Like Pepper, just to give him a little wake-up call. Damages MG. Draws attention and distracts him from what's in front of him. Fairly simple move, really. Still no planes up. As long as the skies are clear, we have the ability in the air, but not much we can do if the forces on the ground aren't acting. That's a Churchill. We aren't going to have that. Taunting the AA. There he is. Deploy engine. Going to dive. Friendly fine, never mind. When I come in from a different angle, they're trying to hit our target. At least draw his fire. Oh well. Rough finisher. Not a bad performance by me though. In the end, that was pretty good. Fourth in the team, wasn't too bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in today's stream. And do me all a favour, and when you watch this on the VOD, do me a favour and like, comment, and subscribe. Just to help the channel out. And if you're watching on Twitch, give me a follow. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, means a lot. And I hope you all enjoy your day, afternoon, morning, night, evening. I have no idea when you watch me. Good night.